I understand that people right now are so hyped for the gifted memberships, and I'm very grateful for that. I mean, thank you. But I hope that that doesn't mean that people are going to forego tipping, because that would put me in a bad situation. And in particular, I don't know why you guys, okay, why are you laughing? Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Why are you laughing? Oh, so hilarious that this guy has stuff financially tight. I literally can't afford stuff on Tuesday on my day off, and you're gonna laugh? Oh, that's funny. When you can't go and do something with your family on your day off, your one day off for the week when you're working full-time 6 days a week, that's funny, right? No, it's not fucking funny. Now shut up. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Grocery shopping, tips. Meal with my wife, tips. Coming up, my day off on Tuesday, tips. Nintendo Online, tips. Bills and stuff, tips. Tips are the liquidity of my business. Huh? Huh? Huh?
This one's for all my baby girls.
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's
kind
going to
of
be
sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart
spice.
and it's acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fifth. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style. Tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. Authentic style, Asian fusion style. Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side fifth. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian can't give her a pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I'm a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix. They completely soaked the sandwich in sauce. Yo!
Meerkat Mall.
Yo! Juicy, tangy, moist, gourmet level burger. That's robust. Safe to swallow. Juicy, tangy, moist cheeseburger. Getting all over my face. Gourmet level burger. Tangy zip, swirl, moist
Burger.
Yummy and robust. Yo! I have gout. Gout is a disease that makes my acid levels much higher than most people's. And so if I eat certain foods, my acid level elevates, skyrockets, and then I get all giant swelling and incredible pain in my joints. So I'm gonna eat this burger live with you today and share what I think about it. I'm sure people are gonna be asking me questions about it. Yo! Juicy, tangy, moist, gourmet level, timed release of flavors. Burger. That's robust. Juicy, tangy, moist burger. Getting all over my face. Gourmet level burger. Tangy, swirl, moist
Burger.
Yo!
Cheeseburger.
My hand is completely covered in sauce. Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer. Big ups to your dad. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peeling comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I eat banana, tasty banana. Please the peeling comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I eat banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana.
I fucked up right there 1 second. Electric guitar is such a wonderful instrument, YouTube.
The king is up. 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 The king is up.
Oh, the camera's on.
Hello.
Hello, my children. And here I am, Darkside Phil. Eat shit out of my fucking ass.
I'll take you out.
You're milking my... Darkside Phil. Someone called me the throat goat. Eat it.
That being said,
hello. This is Phil Burnett. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. Team Insider, the legend, fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Speak to the Dead, psychological style host. Get well soon, man. Me, your cat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, Best is podcast. Best.
If there was ever meaningful content, it's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to That Being Said podcast. Today, we're going to talk about a lot of cool topics, starting with Philip's response to Ethan Ralph, new merchandise, also a new donation system that you're definitely going to want to hear all about later. It's definitely going to make you want to donate more. And also, we're going to talk about Philip's new appearance on a new wrestling podcast. All that and more after this.
He'll bore you with his tales from the past. He's gouty and his content sucks ass. He stuffs his face and drinks his gin and pleads and begs for tips from his fans. He spends his days spending your cash. Don't call him out or your ass will be banned. He's the greasiest gamer you've ever seen. He whipped out his children, wanked it on stream. He's the king of toxicity. He's the guy they call DSP.
Jane, we have accepted the challenge of consolidating the last 10 years of finding the images. We have selected the major stories that we think shape this decade.
And we begin with some stories that are still unfolding when we return.
Oh, the camera's on. Hello. Hello, hello. My name is Darkside Phil. This is Little Phil. This is Mommy Phil. And this is Daddy Phil.
The king is back. He has gout and a bad back. The head is flat. He's Italian and his wife is beautiful. The goatee is patchy, and it is also itchy. The begging is incessant, while the mindset is adolescent. The king is back. He didn't really go anywhere, but Kino said he was king, and now he thinks it is true. The king is back. He doesn't give a fuck about his old fans. The king is back. King's admitting to lying to his fans for 7.5 years means that everyone should just forget about it. The king is back, and he's the same beggar he's always been. The king is back. He doesn't give a fuck about his old fans. The king is back. He thinks admitting to lying to his fans for 7 years should just forget about it. The king is back, and he's the same beggar he's always been.
Welcome to the show, everybody. Yeah, we're here. We're here and we're real. Thanks for chilling with everybody. I see some people in chat already talking about, can't we just try new things? God, we try something new and then we hear the people being negative about it. I'm getting tired of it. So tired of it right now. Anyways, try new things. You see what happens. Anyways, big ups to the one, the only, Logan in the house from Taking L's. Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. Good to be here. Thanks for having me on.
Definitely. And hello, Steve. How you feeling?
I'm looking forward to at least 3 of them being copyright claimed and us having to delete like 100 episodes now.
That'd be the best. And hello, Samuel, for being there. You're the legend.
Hello, I'm here.
People were complaining about the buffering. Maybe you want to take away the virtual camera or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know. Man, try refreshing it because this happened last time as well, didn't it? So I don't know.
Stop being dumb. Fucks. Big ups to Jericho. TSK says $3 for each intro I counted. Yes, thank you so much. That was a lot of fun to do. We decided we had to do that in the middle of the day, middle of the week, because we set the 4. Now we're up to 4 intros or whatever, and one of those is so good. The like kind of sitcom-y style one from the 90s. That one is a good one. I was like, all right, we can do that. And it takes. Okay, you saw the intros that I made for that. Suno. Give me the option. I write the words. The king is back. First choice. Go with it. And it's just as good as all the other Suno shit he plays. So big ups. Anyways.
I need to have a go at that. I've not tried this yet.
It's the best. But anyway, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Honestly, seriously stuff to talk about. Lots of serious stuff. But as usual, I would like to start this week with a retro style react, if you don't mind. So this one is taking us back to November 14th of 2018, all right? So, what does that mean? That means Catherine's already moved in, but this was some of the thickest begging we've ever done. And I want to keep in your mind here. Remember, one of the things people say is Philip can spend all the money however he wants, guys. Who gives a shit? It's his money. Well, listen to this first, and then we'll see who's trying to make his money someone else's responsibility, all right? Here we go.
Hodor Targ cheered, and it's when I read something like this, it's hard to see if this guy's being serious or not, or if he's trying to be facetious. I'm gonna read what he said. Let's see what you guys think. He says, sad to hear that Twitch forgot to pay you. Now, I never even said that. That's not what happened at all. But, he's spinning it in a way to make it sound silly.
Okay.
Can you describe a little bit how tough it is living paycheck to paycheck, even though I'm a poor financial reserves? Adults like you who make decent money
He wrote this. Can you describe how tough it is living paycheck to paycheck? This is Phil.
Please tell me how hard it is to be an adult, please. Thank you. Let's go.
Bottom line is,
even
though I make good money, that money immediately goes out to everything.
Okay.
And this year has been rough for me. Because
this year, 4 months earlier, we started the streak that is still ongoing today for WWE Champions, by the way. So please remember that.
Right.
As this is going on, we are now about 4 months deep into the streak. All right, go ahead.
This year, financially, things kind of went sour.
Okay.
And it's not like, for example, I wasn't making good money. It was everything else. Like, all the credit card companies who I have credit cards with doubled their minimum payments. Because if you
all of them.
Wow.
Is that something they just randomly do? Not usually.
Well, I mean that's not too bad. I mean, if you've only got like 1 or maybe 2 credit cards, I suppose that's
it can happen. It can happen. Okay, so this is just randomly happened. Nothing he could do, obviously. Okay, so credit card companies are detractors. Double the payments. Sorry, go ahead.
Double payments. Yeah.
Government and everything. And I definitely don't want to get into a political discussion here, but basically, interest rates went up this year, so all credit card rates went up, and credit card companies freaked and said, "Oh shit, we've got to make sure that people are paying enough to pay down their credit cards." So basically, all my minimum payments doubled on my credit cards this year.
What?
So I'm not.
What?
Wow.
All right, so just so we keep the financial audits going here, the first problem that is not the audience's problem at all, by the way. Please don't worry about where he spends money, but his credit card payments have doubled this year. That's one. Okay, next.
Probably more than $1,000 a month that I used to make. That used to be, save this. This goes.
How much are your minimums?
Towards a fund if I need money.
If you got 13, minimums add up, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy shit!
Is now blown frivolously on credit card payments.
Oh, frivolously, yeah. Paying it down is frivolous.
Yeah, paying your debt is a frivolous expenditure. Sure, Phil. Yep.
I could not believe it when he said that. Blown frivolously. You mean the shit you bought with it? How long ago? Who knows? That
over the last
frivolous?
4 months, maybe.
Yep.
What is frivolous is the payments. Okay, got it. Okay,
So
keep
those,
going.
Those
And there's nothing I can do about
damn dirty candles you keep buying, Phil. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yankee Candle, big ups. Yeah.
Yeah, there's only so many that you can put above the nose line. So.
This is money that I used to easily have flexibility, and it's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.
The classic quote.
All of my taxes went up this year. Not my income tax, but everything else. Property tax and the like, everything went up this year. You know, a lot of stuff went up. Insurance. My insurance payments all went up this year. You know, there's
credit card, insurance, and taxes went up. That's 3 things on our list right now. It's not our problem though, guys. Don't worry about it. You should worry about his finances. Okay, remember that. Okay,
It's
not
like
your
he's
problem.
throwing darts at a fucking board.
Yep.
Insurance.
Yeah.
Running down a list. Yeah.
Spinning the wheel, like whatever it lands on.
Okay.
Things behind the scenes that you guys don't realize when, especially. Let me put it this way.
Okay,
if you
go
guys
ahead.
are young. Okay.
Yeah, I'm young.
Sure.
I'm young.
Enjoy it. Because when I was young, I had very little financial obligations anywhere. You know, whatever money I made pretty much got saved up for whatever I wanted to spend it on. If I wanted to go on a trip to go play Street Fighter, I would go fly across the country and go play Street Fighter in a tournament. If I wanted to,
That's also not true. That's also not true, by the way. He didn't save up money to go to Street Fighter. He took cash advances on multiple credit cards. So there's another lie.
Everyone knew it too. Everyone knew it on the fucking forums, made fun of him. Like, you don't have money for it. He would do cash advances on his credit card. He said this. No, this is not conjecture. This is he said he did that. So now he's just retconning that whole thing. He didn't pay off that credit card debt until he got fucking 100K on YouTube. That, by the way, that's what it took to pay that off. But all right, let's go. We're not done.
Street Fighter, I would fly across the country and go play Street Fighter in a tournament. If I wanted to save up to buy something nice for myself, a game system, you know, clothes, whatever, I had the capability of doing that. I don't even have.
You still do.
Like, it's funny. People,
Yeah, you still can.
Yeah, you could save money. It's something that is possible, you know?
Like a really good stream where people are very positive and contributing a lot. Wow, Phyllis made a ton of money, and this is amazing. He's going to go out and really, you know, treat himself for the holidays. Like, no, that goes right towards my bills. And, you know, that's just the situation I'm in, you know?
Okay.
Now, behind the scenes.
Uh-oh.
We're
not even behind the scenes yet. Now we're going behind the scenes. That was in front of the curtain. The taxes, insurance, credit cards.
Yeah.
Now we're going behind the scenes. Okay, here we go.
I am trying a few things.
Okay.
To see if I can make it better. Because right now, I mean, you know, as you guys know, I don't really bother you with my financial.
You know, say no more.
It seems like the whole fucking year was just financials, and I don't want to bother you in 2018 with that kind of shit constantly.
Okay, great.
So I haven't really talked about it recently, but we're coming towards the end of the year here, and I basically am in a really tough situation where I don't have money for taxes. I'm basically trying to do a few things to see if there's something I can do about that. Whether it means borrowing more fucking money or refinancing or doing things behind the scenes here, you know. But it's tough. It really is tough. Like right now, I'm being honest with you guys. I have no money. My bank account is empty. And I don't have...
My money is not your fault, but not your problem, by the way. Don't even worry about where I spend. I can spend money wherever the fuck I want, guys. Don't forget that.
Money in there again until Twitch pays me. Twitch did not pay me late. Twitch usually pays me around the 15th of the month. It's like I said, it used to be all my payments came in early in the month. I used to get Patreon. I used to get YouTube, and everything would come in within 3 or 4 days at the beginning of the month.
It's really annoying when you listen out for it. You kind of forget, and then someone reminds you, and it's like someone's going.
I think this is the year someone mentioned it as well. So, like earlier in this year, someone called Brave Comet mentions, "Hey Phil, you know, like stop wobbling back and forth," and he says, like, I do that because of my back and because I've got restless leg syndrome, which you know he doesn't. And by this point, it's been like 13 years since his back was diagnosed. So,
but it's all better now. But then it hurts still.
But he also hurts sometimes. Yeah, don't forget.
Someone put that one intro that had like a little edge on it, and you could see behind it. And he, that was later, I think, though. But yeah,
month. So all my payments would come at the beginning of the month. Now this year, my Patreon declined dramatically because I made a focus on streaming, not on Patreon. So I used to make a certain amount on Patreon. I make about half as much now. So the number one, that's a massive decline right there of money that I used to get early in the month. I don't. Now YouTube's paying me late in the month. They're paying me like the 20th or 25th or something when they used to pay me on the 10th. So the money's coming in much.
And
I'm letting it all play out because you got to know how the length of this shit, man. It's incredible.
Like, haven't most of us, like, you know, you work your first job and it's like a weekly pay, and then at some point you get monthly, and like that jump there is massive.
Yes,
and that's where you learn, and it's normally around like 18 years old.
Yeah. When you're still like probably in high school, or maybe jump very quickly after going to high school. But all right, yes.
used to, but all my bills are due the same time. So it's screwing me over when it comes timing. It's not the money, it's the timing of the money.
So give me more, so that's not even a problem.
Yeah,
also he refuses to do like basic adult things to address these issues. Like I've switched jobs and my pay cycles have been different from switching one job to another. You know what you do? You call the power company and you say, I'm paid on this day of the month. Can we please talk about adjusting my cycle? And most companies will do it for you as long as they know you're good for your money. He just refuses to do any of that shit. You know?
Or like save the money for that day.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you guys, please don't say save. Don't say
budget
that
the prior month so you can pay the next month's utilities. Who knew? Who
It's 36 here, by the way. It's 36.
You guys are saying some crazy stuff like saving money. Please. Please.
That really gets me about all of this.
Okay, here's the real.
Tell us.
Is the fact that overdrafting at a bank account destroys you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a $35 fee. And already I can tell you it's probably happened about twice already this month.
Nice.
So
nice.
just
Great
think about
job.
that.
Halfway through the month.
You know.
November 14th, halfway through the month.
And you know why they do? You know why they have those fees in place so you don't fucking do it again. It's a penalty.
Yes.
It's not like a mini credit card where it's like, oh, I'll just pay it off next month. It's like an emergency thing, yeah.
It costs the bank money every time you overdraft. That's their money when you overdraft. Like
he thought it was another credit card. I'll put you guys back later. Hang on. I'll spot you. Spot me 10, please.
A bunch of times you're talking hundreds of dollars of fees.
Yes, and remember, all the money right now is going to champions. We are 4 months into our champions career at this point, right? After
we roster to build up, yeah.
We've already made the commitment, by the way. We have made the commitment to her. You know what I'm talking about? That's already been made, actually, at this point. But you know,
and I just don't have the money for it. You know what I mean? Like, even though I could be making good money, which I am, I owe it all to other people. So it immediately comes in and goes right the fuck back out.
Okay.
Spending problem. Okay, I got it. I got it.
Sometimes, like, there's a weight on my shoulders.
Yeah.
You know, how am I ever going to get out of this situation?
Kind of a sweaty.
If only there was an easy way to get out of the situation.
Yeah.
I have to sort of like take issue with you saying that, you know, it's just WWE champions. At this point, we're probably still playing Marvel and the Dokkan Battle one and Final Fantasy one as well. Yeah. So you know,
we're not locked in yet.
We're in the streak, but we're still playing other things as well.
Yeah, he's just playing the field, just trying to pick a lane.
He is not going steady with Hogan yet.
Yeah,
not there yet.
They're just dating. He's like, well, Dokkan Battle, my win rate's 95%. That's not quite high enough for my liking. So let me find a different game.
Sucks because sometimes when it looks like I'm doing good, then all of a sudden something else happens. Right?
There's an event monthly.
Things were looking great, and then we had the whole tax situation with the state. That screwed me over. That cost me, no lie, by the time that was done, the whole state taxes situation that was fucked up probably cost me about $5,000, you know, out of nowhere by the end of it.
Out of nowhere.
Because basically it was so bad, man.
You know, taxes.
It was just like,
out of nowhere.
Not only did I have to figure out.
He's lived in Seattle for what, 4 years now, and he's known about his tax situation for like 2 of those 4 years. Like, what's up, Phil?
It's out of nowhere, guys.
Yeah.
Always managed to creep up on him.
Accountant so much money. He billed me so much money for his work. It was insane.
I guarantee you, he didn't tell his tax guy that he'd moved.
No,
he just kept paying him like normal, and the guy was doing it like normal. Guarantee you.
First of all, the story falls apart when you remember he says the tax guy fucked him over. So why you keep paying him thousands then? Yeah, you fucked me over, but let's keep this relationship going.
It's not. I've had CPAs do my taxes before. It's not thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. It's not.
I did it once when I moved from Japan to America in the middle of that year because I was like, all right, that's kind of insane. But I think in total, guys, it was less than $300.
Yeah, they'll take a couple $100. Yeah, in my experience, per year. Yeah,
and that was insane.
Would you say it's somewhere in the same ballpark, maybe, as paying someone to sort out your identity theft?
And it's $1,000. Everything's $1,000.
Got to be 1,000, yeah, 1,500,
Shower.
I think, which you could only pay 500 of at the time, but then you had to pay in installments or whatever it was. Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So people are reminding me. This is the other guy. This was the new tax guy, but we're still overpaying him. So there we go. The point is, anyways, you don't have to pay thousands for a tax thing.
Credit cards, because I didn't have $5,000 lying around, so it had right to the credit card. See what I mean?
Oh, dude.
If you're young, enjoy it.
Okay, please.
Seriously.
Yes.
Enjoy the life you have.
I will.
Enjoy the freedom before you get tied down in all kinds of financial shit. You know, and just do the most with your young life while you can before you get tied up in all this kind of crap. All right.
Yeah, because it's going to happen to everyone. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah. You will be up to your eyeballs in debt. There's no way you could possibly avoid it. Nope.
I didn't know that. It's just going to happen, guys. So enjoy your life before it happens. So.
Also, everybody gets that period from like 18 to 30 where they could do whatever they want and it's fine. Nobody has to like do these things during that period. Everybody has. Like, you know,
22-year-olds don't pay taxes. What are you talking about?
No. Please. Not everyone. Some people find their addiction later in life, but Philip found it earlier in life. So that was his. That's why he's having a tough time, guys. Please, and everyone's going to get to 13 credit cards at some point. I feel so. It's just going to happen at some point. You keep building up, and then it just happens. It happens.
So.
I think we're done.
So all that being said,
shout out.
So,
hey.
Yes, big ups. Come on.
So all that being said,
that one we can use. Listen.
So,
that's a good one.
So all that being said,
great inhale.
I'm not
keep that bit in it.
All right, that's it. That's enough. You heard that was a 5-minute breakdown, an audit of which I've never heard of a YouTuber telling you all their problems financially and to enjoy your younger life because it's coming for you. Pretty wild.
It's like the hottest entertainment as well, like with these scrolling fucking fan art.
Oh, you loved it.
Like the further we get away from that, the more insane it becomes. Like this used to be a thing. We used to sit and listen to him for. To be fair, it used to just be like half an hour or something, didn't it? Because I've been going back to listen to some of this stuff, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, of course. It's like this is pre fucking face cam days.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh god.
A tight 20 minutes. Yeah. I mean,
that's too long, Phil. You need to cut it out.
So this
I'll just make it 90 minutes. Yeah.
People didn't care about this then. Oh yeah, go ahead, Sam.
This is why June had to get creative with his 3D animations and stuff because of this shit.
Oh yeah, that's why we got PS1 Phil. Yeah.
Yep. That was awesome.
Early GTA Phil.
People didn't care about the P-Stream podcast already at this point. This is less than 1,000 views in 2018, but he still just has to talk. He has to talk. He can't live without it. He hates gaming that much. He knows gaming doesn't bring in the dono. So
we're at like
now it's turned into like a dono accepting period, right?
Like what are we up to now? Is it like over 2 hours easy?
Oh, every day over 2 hours.
Yeah.
And he'll stop there and say, well, he did unsuccessfully this week. I know last night he got whaled out to shit because, boss man Jack syndrome, people trying to, feed the whale, feed the addiction, But he was like stopping, like, let's get to 50 before we go to the, before we go to gameplay. Come on, guys. Now, somebody. Who's there?
His new thing is that he'll push for like 10 extra minutes before he moves on to gameplay just to see if he can squeeze a little bit before the game starts, and it's so obvious.
Speaking of which, I do want to go to big ups to Frawny the Tractor. Okay, this is kind of a new channel, and they are doing this thing which is very entertaining, and they are just playing all the bags. Right? And it clearly got to Philip because he responded to it. So I'll get to the response after. I just want to play you an example of what the Frawny the Tractor is doing.
Ready to start? So guys, really no one can do a $5 tip before we started. Can we get the $5 tip in and say that's the top tip? And then we can start? I was really like, we can't get it by the end of the podcast. Let's get the momentum back. We're right there. We're right there to get the momentum back. And each person can be, a new tipper, a new top tipper. Keep the momentum going. Just the $26 in tips. Let's get some momentum going. Let's see who will be the $6 tipper that will unseat one sick puppy. Of course, it could be bigger than 6.
Who will be the next person to get up there on the leaderboard? We'll find out.
I pause the recording. This would be great. We get a top tipper. sick puppy for quite some time. We can get someone to become the new top tipper, top the $5 tip. That would be great. Hey, we can get all the way
I got
to
$5 over here. I got $5 over here. Do I get $6
We
over
got
there?
we got $5 over here. We got the one sick puppy. We have one sick puppy. We got $5 to 6. We got $5 to 6. We have one sick puppy. We have the hippopotamus nipples. We got one sick puppy. Come on, one sick puppy.
I start to be like, oh, I feel cranky or something.
Greyhound race.
Not the game. I actually like the game. Well, 300 viewers, 150 likes, guys. If you are having a good time on the stream, if you could give it a like, please do. That helps a ton. It's easy to do. It's free.
How long is
and it
this
helps
video?
the channel a lot for engagement.
This was only, they have longer ones. I chose the shortest one. This is 2 minutes and 37 seconds. Wow. They have ones that go to 6 minutes. Like it feels long.
That's like $31 of super chats, 11 gifted memberships. Any contributions today greatly appreciated, but particularly, guys, we want to get the king streak going again. All right,
Okay.
It did falter. If we hit the 150, we can keep the king streak alive and keep it going again. Please tip today if you can. Right now, let's get someone topping.
These filters kill me.
Come on, that's been on there for an hour now. Let's get a new top tipper. Beat the $5 tip. Please hit like on the stream. Let's get to 200 likes. Appreciated. Right now, guys, as you can see, we're at $28 in tips. A far cry from hitting the 150 and getting the king streak going again. Sure would be great if we could get some more tips in here today.
It's amazing.
Tipping to support the stream.
It's
Okay?
mesmerizing.
Let's beat one sick puppy. He's the top $5.
One sick puppy is coming up on the corner, but we've only got $5 in tips, so we're waiting for somebody to come up on the outside.
Let's go.
Out of context. Let's beat one sick puppy. Come on. Fuck yeah. Fuck that puppy. Beat his ass.
Has he played any game? Like, is he before gameplay?
It's wild to have it broken down like this.
The whole concept, like this puts into perspective like just how dysfunctional this whole new concept is, because as soon as someone gets up on the leaderboard, feels like, oh, thanks for your tip, now fuck that guy, let's get him off of there. Like, oh my god, it's so dysfunctional.
To build up the hate against the person. Like, whoa, what? All right, we got one sick puppy.
It's what we do in our restreams, literally. Yeah. Like,
I mean, it just doesn't make you want to donate, because you just know that he's going to spend like the next 20 or 30 minutes going, right, get this fucker off the leaderboard now. Come on, somebody else take this spot.
That's the best. What a scam. Tip me, and then I'll build up the hate for you for giving me money. It's a great scam, man. Awesome.
Stop that right now.
Please support it in some way. A like is an easy way to do that. We're at 168 likes. Let's get it to 200. We've been at 160 for a while. Guys, take a look at the tips. Let's at least hit the tier 1 goal. Let's hit the tier 1 goal, guys. Come on, let's get it to 50.
263 people here. We can get 200 likes, guys. Let's at least hit the tier 1 tips goal today. The king streak, of course, I would love to continue, but at this point, it looks like the interest in this game has waned entirely, so I'm not really expecting that. It'd be great to at least hit the tier 1.
Fucking hell, because there's an idiot sat in front of it doing this. That's why. Fucking hell.
Man,
I mean,
now it's like these videos are great. If someone says like, "What's DSP all about?" Just send this and say, "Why don't we make fun of them?" It's just this, man. It's incredible. It's wild, and you see the patterns. So we try to go lightly from likes begging to money begging. It's like the gateway. You're like, "Oh, guys, likes. We got 100 likes. I mean, we could step that up. Come on, guys." And of course, I like tips too. Just of course. So just kind of rolls into the money side of things. The likes are the soft way into the begging. I think that's the strategy. But yeah, okay, 30 seconds left. Let's enjoy the whole thing.
Don't know why. You're not talking for minutes on end. Please, if you can, tip right now. We didn't even hit the tier 1 tips goal today, and it's like we had a streak of 12. We had a streak of 41 before that, and now all of a sudden tips are drying up, and I don't get it. It would be great if you could tip today to help out. Someone, are you kidding? One sick puppy has been the top tipper since the top. Someone can tip more than $5.
What a dumb fuck, one sick puppy.
Yeah. By the end of the stream. Come on, guys. Thank you, one sick puppy, for allowing me to at least.
Thank you.
Again, I don't know what's been going on.
One sick puppy donated to get him to 51, by the way. So one sick puppy just loves the Findom, dude. Loves it.
Yeah.
Guys, final match. Please support the stream. Last chance to do so. I guess the king streak is not going to really keep going at this point.
Oh. There we go.
It's mad. It's mad. He spent like over an hour going, fuck this guy. And then this guy gave him more money to get him past
humiliation is the point for these people that tip him. I'm convinced.
Yeah. I think when you're so low on attention in your real life, you'll take attention anyway. You can get it, even if it means someone making fun of you, you know? Some people say that is Kirk, whatever, I believe the racist Canadian, not Snood or anyone like that.
Different Canadian. Okay.
Different Canadian. Okay. Yeah. Just to be clear about that. I know there's a lot of Canadians do some crazy stuff. Derek, Snood, Canadian Kirk. It's weird. It's a coincidence. Anyways,
it's all the milking bags. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Put it in a carton like everybody else. Nobody would care.
Yeah. You guys don't even do the milking bags, right? British style.
No. It's just a Canadian thing. It's bottles.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So real quick, let's go next to Philip is on his streak of trying to get interviews, and he does have one lined up. But shout outs to Poem Josh for seeing Miss Sir Visant has gotten a king's call and said, "Hey, your DMs are closed. How can I talk to you in private?" To Sir Visant, which is funny since we showed what Sir Visant said about Philip and SRK on a Wednesday. Remember, you look like you do. I look like I do. And if we fight, you'll look worse than you do now. That's what Viscount said. So we'll see if that happens. The responses are beautiful, as you can expect. Talking to a wall. Let's see.
Speaking of walls, he's on this, by the way. I've had to put him on the off camera, but Visant is on there.
Oh yeah, Visant. Yes.
All right, that's just a little thing. So let's go to I want to go to the talking about what do I want to go first? I guess let's go to the Ethan Ralph shit because that was kind of a long time ago. I want to breeze through this one because it is fucking stupid. But let's get to the first about his new merchandise. Okay, this is from Storm
yes.
Big ups.
Spring years ago. You're right. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
I'm not gonna be rich from it, but I will actually make a good amount of money from each sale. When I was with Teespring years ago, no, that wasn't the case. Like basically they made all the money, and if I wanted to keep the price reasonable, I made like nothing on it. At this company, I'm going to make a good amount of money each sale. So it actually will help me for you guys to buy the merch, as opposed to with Teespring, it was more like fan service. This would actually help. Okay.
Can't be having any of that.
Reminder that
service.
No.
Oh god, that's gonna have to go on a list as well, isn't it? You don't know what fan
he
service
plugged
is.
the fuck out of that Teespring for every single episode, and he said it did help then. Now it didn't help. Now it does help. So that means the price is going to be reasonable now, right? Well,
so there you go. Cool. So that's coming up. Well, you know what they say. You heard the saying: "Spread the cheeks, money for weeks."
You should give the guy
that was funny.
How to honor this in the podcast.
Anyway, I think that was it. But anyways,
fairly...
that's a different clip. But I'm not going to find it now. But he said, "We all benefit from this new system." Okay, so what's going to happen is it's going to be more expensive, but I get more money, so we all benefit from that.
Sure.
Who make it make sense?
He's like not telling people why they should buy his merch other than, oh, just give me money. Like, because the point of selling merch is like you want it to look good, you want it to have to do with your channel or your brand or whatever it is. He's not even leading with that. He's just saying, I want you guys to buy this shit because it pays me. Like, like so soulless.
Not even trying to like make it like he's not like, they're 100% cotton. The
like,
print
look
is
at
really
this
good
shirt.
quality.
Yeah, like
it's not Gildan on the back. There's a proper
he
company.
can't even shill correctly. Like, oh man.
You don't even say the good part for you. He just says the good part for me. So it's like McDonald's having the dollar menu. You say, all right, when you buy the Big Mac, there's a big markup for us. So that really helps us out. So if you're looking for something to buy, look for the Big Mac. I mean, it's our biggest marked up item, okay?
Do you think maybe he just knows that, like, people aren't going to unironically wear this shit? Like, he's going to want to wear it. And it's like...
No, I think he's too big of a narcissist. To admit
maybe, but it's you could look at it like kind of, I know you're not really going to want to wear this, but at least you get something out of it.
I think,
you're giving me something. And
I think he knows that people are most likely to give him money, take pity on him, and pity works. Like he knows pity works. So I think it's just a slightly more subtle way of him taking the pity angle, really.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sure he's going to get, like, Kino Casino's going to buy for the meme. Wings, well, it's not. They don't go up to 5X, so Wings is fucked because Wings did send him a message confirmed asking if they easy. If they have 5X, they did not. Like, Keem is probably gonna buy for the meme, but like after that, how many are you gonna buy? 10, Philip? How many you hoping to sell of that shitty? And it's that shitty old as fuck logo of the one with him like in that like he's trying to be Ken or whatever.
Down.
Oh, okay.
Way too low. Let me get a picture of this actual shirt, but.
Yeah. Lads, imagine what you think about someone if you saw them, like you were out of the shop and you saw someone wearing that.
I would avoid them. Yeah.
And he wants to get the level 1 podcast logo on stuff. It's like, come
Which
on,
one
man.
though? Like that's the thing. Like it's all
there's like
different,
5.
And they're all bad.
There isn't a level 1 podcast logo. There's the version of it that you get in the intro. That stupid, the one that used to be the Slim Darksy. That's that font, and then you've got all the different ones he uses at the top of his overlay, depending on what game he's playing and all that kind of thing. So there isn't an actual logo. There's nothing recognizable. It's just that it's called the level 1 podcast. But
that logo.
Yeah, that one in the background
on the one, and then he's also got this one. Now this one's the worst in my opinion. Like, come on, man. What is this?
It's very clearly traced as well.
Yeah.
That's the dented one. That's fan art again from way back when. I'm sure
my
that fan
problem
is
with
long
official
gone by
merch
now.
of my problem with official merch of any kind is when they put the logo on it. Like I like a band T-shirt or something to not be obviously what it is. I like it to be like a reference to something. And if someone gets it, then they get it. You know what I mean? But that's the kind of thing that I hate, where it's like there's the thing and then it's got the logo underneath. Like, it just kind of kills it. Like, obviously I'm not buying that shit anyway, but like that's just my kind of preference.
Not the thing and then the name of the band underneath it.
Jack off Jill.
But it's what you do. That metal, the band logo is normally illegible anyway, and like spiky. So
of course,
yeah.
All right, so let's
the
get
worst
to
is when they put the tour dates on the back and all that.
Oh yeah. That's only
Immediately
acceptable.
dates the shirt. Yeah,
it's only acceptable on the tour. Like if you go to the tour, then you get that one because all right, I was there.
I was
and that's
there.
the time. Yeah. That's when you buy those, right? But no other time is that acceptable. Anyways, all right, let's get to the Ethan Ralph thing. So, this is so dumb, and Ethan Ralph is clearly.
Hold on.
It took just as we watched the beginning of this. Just keep in mind, it took Philip about 30 minutes to realize that Ethan Ralph was intoxicated during this. All right. Now let's see how long it takes you to realize that Sir Ralph is intoxicated. Okay.
I'm a wrestling fan, by the way, but I would never get sucked into something like that because it makes no sense. It's not fun. It's just stupid. But you could have told the truth this whole fucking time. And so now...
Right now.
Is the quality of the video, or did this X do this? I'm trying to play.
Tell the truth. You expect some, I don't know, letter from the Pope.
What is he talking about?
Like, so...
You!
Yeah, I know.
You.
He's talking about you. Very intoxicated. And it's so obvious that a normal human being would just say, all right, I'm not taking this seriously. This dude's an asshole. Fuck it. And close the tab. But Philip, because he is a lolcow, takes this seriously and tries to debunk it for about 40 minutes. Tries to debunk all his points. So we're not watching much of this. But listen to one of the points that Ralph is saying. He has no points. First of all, it's just like you spent money on W Champions, and that's the point. And Philip seriously tries to go at it. Combat with him. I don't know, a lot of definition of a lolcow, but if you can't understand when people are also lolcows that are doing lolcow shit, I think that's a pretty good indication that you might be a lolcow. But here we go.
Anyone know what he's talking about? So he's mad that I lied about playing WWE Champions. And now he's mad that I admitted that I played WWE Champion.
You get it? It's not that deep. He's drunk.
From your crimes.
What crimes? I played a mobile game.
You lied about. You literally just said.
yeah.
You did scam your audience.
Yep.
Yes.
You scammed everyone.
Idiot. Oh,
what
that idiot was right.
About exactly.
And I don't consider it a crime. I consider it being.
It doesn't matter what's considered. What you consider it. It's not a crime to spend your own money on something.
Well, I played that Retro React so you get an idea of the things he was using for pity begging back in those days when he was playing WWE Champions. It's a little bit different, right? A little bit different. If you say, guys, I can't pay my taxes, I can't pay my mortgage, I can't pay my increased credit card minimum payments, that kind of stuff, right?
Like, what is he talking about?
Mark. You're a fucking mark.
This guy must be a big wrestling fan because you hear the terminology he's using.
Mark.
How do you recognize the terminology, Phil?
Oh. That is a wrestling term.
Okay.
Right? It is. It's a wrestling term for someone who... Basically, someone who kind of believes everything in wrestling. It has different meanings, but it's not. It's definitely not known as a positive term. It's definitely a derogatory term.
So it's the opposite of a smart guy, you might say. Is it? What's a smart guy again? The guy that knows what's going on. I think. I can't remember.
Would you say a mark is a guy who goes into the BMW dealership in Stamford, Connecticut, and then gets trying to get out of his lease, and then he walks out with a completely different lease where they're going to ship a car across the country? Would you call that guy a mark? Oh.
ALT, do you remember how old Phil was when John Rambo had to tell him that wrestling wasn't real?
It was above 20. Let's just put it that way. It was close to 30. Closer to 30 than 20.
Because that sounds like really, Mark to me. That's what that says.
He also thought that people he thought there's one famous one where HBK or something clearly cuts his forehead, as they do in wrestling. And Philip thought it was so real. Like, oh yeah, he really got busted up, dude. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like wrestling, it just, it's fake, but it still could be cool. But come on. You can't be,
For someone who's really either gullible or stupid or falls for stuff, you're a mark. Get it? That's it's been a derogatory term for a while.
Okay, gotcha.
Fucking loser. You've already been proven to be that throughout your whole career. That's you. Bill Bornell, the mark, the loser.
He hasn't said anything yet. All he said is, it's stupid that you played a mobile game.
This is so dumb. I'm done with this. But anyways, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Let's go to the ending. I'm done with this.
And put out on the internet as fact when it's no one's business.
He's trying to find a felt here that was not coming, because when you're dealing with someone this intoxicated, well, I mean, a person with normal comedy skills will be able to find a felt here, but Philip cannot. So here we go.
Whatsoever. Right? My finances are no one's business. What I spend money on is no one's business. My personal life with my wife is no one's business. None of this. So if you're going to ask me questions about shit that are not your business, of course I'm going to lie about it, because it's not your fucking business. You shouldn't even know about it. I don't.
Okay, so that's, again, we bring that up based on what we saw today. So asking about all those questions is no one's business, except when you share it with your audience as if there is their business and also their responsibility. That's where it's a little bit
lie
different.
about it.
And also lie about it, right?
And he's saying to Ethan Ralph, this is none of anybody's business. But last week, he kept saying, if this streak keeps going, my wife and I are going to buy things like a new dishwasher, and we're gonna look at the broken light that fell off the ceiling downstairs. So he is still making it people's business, no matter what he says.
He just wishes he could give her a honeymoon. That's all.
Yep. If only I had $30,000. Yes, I could take her on a honeymoon.
It's just as simple as I can put it. I also don't care where people spend their money that people give them. Unless you tell people, I will do this with your money if I can. If you keep supporting me, guys, I will do this. That's different, right? That makes it a completely different situation. But all right.
Come out here and lay out all my dirty laundry to everyone every day on my streams.
Yes,
I'm not Review Tech USA. I don't do that shit.
Okay.
I don't put that stuff on you guys. Like I said, there's been stuff going on.
Oh, don't you? Really?
That's been pretty fucked up behind the scenes stuff between me and my family and my wife and stuff. And I'm not going to lay it all on you guys, because it's none of your business.
Between
you're not,
my family, my wife, and that. That
there's
was an
not
awkward stumble there.
Yeah,
I feel like someone is trying to grasp and quickly come up with something.
Yep.
Me, my wife, and my family.
Are you the man? Por favor. Es muy importante. Tipping is really the best way that you can help me out right now. I'm going to need your guys' help. I really need your support. I need it.
Lying about
King, everybody.
lying.
That's
about
the king.
Fundraising that you need.
Yeah, that's true.
That's completely false. I've never lied about a fundraising that I did.
But you said you lied.
When you did, and you admitted it to June to his face that you did.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see if we get a retcon on this.
Anytime that I used to do those streams, it was legit. I needed the money for stuff. Right? Now,
how are your dying parents, Phil?
Yeah, the dying parents. That's a good video. But he's going to do that thing where he says, I never did that.
10-year plan.
I did.
Yeah.
to do those streams, it was legit. I needed the money for stuff.
Ready?
Right? Now, maybe I misspoke. For example, the one that June called me out for. I did a fundraiser. I said it was going to go to taxes. And then later I said, well, just so you know, some of that money went to groceries and things this week. I still need money for all my basic stuff.
Oh, okay.
We thought all the money was going to taxes. In reality, no one cared. No one gave a shit.
Except for the fans that did leave it on that time, including the Air Raid Lord, who was one of Phil's most supportive fans. Not supportive in terms of money, but, supporting Philip in other ways. That was a very hardcore fan of Philip. And he left because he felt betrayed. Go ahead, Sam.
Is the length of the video 1651, or am I seeing things?
Yes, it is. It is. Got asked to start Burnell for that. And P-Dog.
That had to be that had to be intentional. Yeah.
You add one more meme in there to get there, right?
Yep.
Crazy.
shit, this was never drama at all. It's only my detractors that ever made drama out of it. But that's the kind of minutia bullshit, right? Oh, we got you on a fucking semantics thing. Who cares, right?
Semantics.
It's not semantics. You admitted to it. You said you did it.
Semantics. I said one thing and did another. That's semantics, okay? Forget about it.
Also, Phil,
And no one cares about it.
Like detractors make it. How do you think your fans become detractors? It's stuff like this. That's why these things are made into things in the first place. People are going, look at what shit he's doing, and we're going, holy shit, yeah, that's bad. This is how your fans become detractors.
Because I don't know why, but it's fucking fun when you find people lying, right? I don't know. It's just fun. You know, like, oh, look, they lied. And you can just show other people, like, look at this dude. He lied, dude. And Phil is like endless source of that, right? And shit like this doesn't help because he just says it's semantics when he admitted to it to June about that. And remember what June? That was in the superbly long-winded, the response was hidden in 2 words. I misspoke. That's not semantics. That's you said something that you didn't do. But all right, that's semantics.
Dude,
and
that
also,
wasn't even 2 weeks ago.
No, it wasn't. We had June on last Sunday. It feels like a long time ago.
But I haven't done any fundraising like that in ages. I don't plan on doing it unless there's ever an emergency.
And laughing it up.
I don't plan on doing it unless there's an emergency. Okay.
I've changed since then anyway. So
yeah, I'll never do that again unless I have to do that again.
Yes. I don't really plan on dying unless there's an emergency that I might die. I mean, it might happen, guys.
Damn, of me saying that I had tax issues this year, right? Oh, Phil's a scammer, and Phil took the money that he said was for taxes, and he did it to pay for a wedding. There's really what? How do you even say anything to that?
I mean, this is small and petty, but I think being petty is part of being a detractor. But he paid for Wi-Fi on the flight. That money had to that money had to come from somewhere. You know,
to keep the streak going. Got to keep the streak going. Marriage isn't a reason to stop the streak.
No.
Please.
There's no point
made a commitment to WWE.
The entire
I made a commitment to Hulk. Yes,
it's the longest relationship I've had.
Yeah, legitimately.
My podcast. I could have been scratching my ass. I could have been taking a shit. You know, I could have been doing anything that would have been more useful to everyone's time. I feel than watching that 6-minute waste of.
We're digging ear though. Okay,
right there is
that's the felt
inappropriate conduct involving hateful slurs.
All right, guys, real quick, I gotta go put more cream on my hands because, like I said, my eczema is acting up, and all of a sudden, as I'm playing, now my
cream hands have returned.
On this hand. What sucks about eczema, especially when you have like an allergic reaction, is that it just starts going all over your hands, and it is right now. Like it's all itchy here.
This is why people make fun of you, Phil. This amount of oversharing is why people make fun of you because it's funny.
And also because you blame your mum for it. You blame like your mum for giving you bad skin and eczema, and he's like, just shower more.
Yeah, be cleaner.
Seen the ooze, but the ooze is definitely back in a big way. The secret of the ooze is back.
Cream on quick and wash my hands. I'll come right back and we're gonna resume. Sorry to have to interrupt the stream, but it's bothering me really bad. I don't want to sit here suffering. So I'm just gonna put some cream on there and I'll be right back.
Cream my hands, cream my hands, man.
The King streak, of course, I would love to continue, but at this point, looks like the interest in this game has waned entirely. So I'm not really expecting that. But it'd be great to at least hit the tier 1.
Okay, we already heard this banks from this segment.
Disgusting beggar.
You guys in chat are super duper quiet.
It's gone quiet in here.
I don't know why. You're not talking for minutes on end. I'm here to talk.
Get the hint.
If you want to, just tag me in chat. Like I said,
Nightbot carrying that stream.
Playing it for a week. People I liked it, by the way. I have nothing negative to say about it. I enjoyed it.
By the way, if your chat is dead, it is the streamer's job to get them reinvigorated.
Yeah,
the
chat
and like I've been playing
talk about anything other than the fucking game. Talk about
the thing is, like, I've been playing Warhammer nonstop with Decepticon. Big ups, Decepticon, and that game is fucking fun. How can you make that game boring? How can you make that game boring? Hello.
That's his best skill.
Didn't he say that, like, at the start of that stream as well? Like, when he came to do the gameplay, why are people talking about something other than the game? So, chat were talking when he nipped out to do his, eczema or whatever. And then when he came back, he was like, "Why are you talking about this and not the game?" It's like, you're not even back
Just let
yet.
people talk about what they want, Phil. Move on.
And he's kind of been forced to do that more now since the king streak has started, because there's more people that aren't just like the drones that'll say whatever Phil does is correct. They still exist, obviously, but there's some people that, like, for example, shout out the intros and say like, dude, way too many intros, shit like that. And he's kind of put up with a little bit more, but if you say anything too far, you're just out. So the King's Streak members, as tourists, as Poem Josh calls it, they're slowly getting weaned out, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to go back to the hardcore of hardcore only again, you know, very shortly, you know? But as usual, the people that can stick there for the Finn domination, berating, like One Sick Puppy, they'll still be there, right? And, but...
You know, the campaign's over now, so the hype's done. Everyone's like falling asleep. And guys, like I said, the stream's done in about a half an hour. Please, if you can, tip right now. As you can see, we didn't even hit the tier 1 tips goal today, and it's like...
All right, we already heard this. We don't need to hear that again. From the thing. Interesting note. One certain word Philip would definitely not say. He said, I shouldn't say that. I changed for be a better person, you know. We're not here to police anyone's content, obviously. But definitely there's one word that Philip said I would never say anymore, and I shouldn't have said that. He almost said it once a couple months ago and said, I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Something's back on the menu, if you know what I'm saying. So let's hear this real quick.
Bison.
This is from Piece of Piece stream. BITW awesome. Super houndism with the clip.
Retarded.
What?
Fucking retarded.
Who?
It's so bad.
Oh, you can see it like the moment it's coming out, the volume drops. He's like, he knows.
He
Fuck,
thought about it.
The attenuation is just
It's so bad. Retarded. It's so bad.
Excuse me, David. Don't you know, David, that it's current year? Hello?
He's a fucking legend.
Retarded.
Jay, no!
Okay, anyways, moving on positively here. Okay, next up, get out of here. Let's get to the so we changed our tip goals.
Oh, yes, the new system.
We changed it to a new system here. Okay, so I do want to let you know about that. I believe this is the right clip here. Make sure, not that one. Here we go, right here. Big ups to DSP tries at Memeology for this one. And I will get past the intro because they don't spoil it. Here we go, right here.
All right. So for those of you who are here,
King is back.
I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Okay, please.
Right now. All right. Yeah. Ever since basically, you know, I started getting more people on my streams and a new audience coming to support me. People have been very confused about how this leaderboard works. Right? They have, and admittedly, I agree, it's confusing.
What's confusing about a leaderboard that says top super chat, top tip?
It's very confusing. It's extremely confusing. We're going to get out the manual here. Okay, here we go.
People feel left out when they can't contribute via the method that we're tracking.
Okay, yep.
Or any particular stream. Okay, so here's what we're going to do moving forward, starting tonight, and we're going to test this out and see how it works.
Okay,
From
great.
now on, if you do a super chat or if you tip me, either way, I will count it towards the King's Coffers goal for that stream. It's no longer King's Taxes and King's Tips, it'll be King's Coffers. Because that's what we've been joking. When you contribute to DSP, you're filling the King's Coffers, correct? So that makes sense. You immediately know what that is. And I'm going to count the top super chatter and the top tipper. Just like it always was top tipper, it's just going to be top super chatter of the day and top tipper of the day will be counted. Okay? So you have a chance if you super chat to actually get recognition, not only to be the top.
Oh, thank God!
Total.
You have double chance now.
Finally,
to be you hear that, Snood?
One thing.
Man,
you hear that, Atlas? You go ahead.
There will be a time where we see top tipper, top super chatter, same name. Someone is going to do it. Someone is going to do it, and we are going to make fun of that person forever. And it's not going to be Snood or Atlas, by the way.
I'm not doing Euros.
Yeah, Black, One Sick Puppy, Black. What was the guy?
One Sick Puppy.
Black, whatever.
Shout out to Fly
Black Boss.
Yeah, Black
Fly Eagles Fly.
Dollar
oh my God.
Translation. I'm not going to sit here with a currency calculator. I'm not going to.
Wait. We're not going to do the translation of currencies. It's very hard to translate currencies, guys.
Dollar translation. I'm not going to sit here with a currency calculator.
I thought about this a bit, like, because I was listening to this live while I was trying to finish my work that particular afternoon. And like, I was thinking, he said, well, I'm not going to do currency conversions, all of that. Yep. If he wanted to lean into this 100%, and I think he should, because it'd be fun for detractors. If someone tips him 1,000 pesos, he should just take that number and make it 1,000 and say 1,000 of any denomination will knock this guy off the leaderboard. You know what? Like, he has no incentive not to do that. Just simplify it. Just go for it. Don't even worry about the numbers. Just take the highest number and go. It's very simple.
Has that happened yet where someone did that? Because I know it's only been like 2 days. So the first day of this, he did not get 200 both streams. Then yesterday he had a huge day though, because WB Champions really came through. Because one dude tipped him like $400 yesterday.
He's got juicers for champions. He's definitely got juicers coming in. Yeah. And
that's the Boss Man Jack thing, because Boss Man Jack does too. He gets thousands just to fucking gamble it. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like it's so odd, but there we go.
I'm thinking you could send him. Do you remember like the Zimbabwean dollars? I think they were like millions, and you know, you get like $1 million bills, and they were only worth like 20 cents or something. You could do something like that, yeah.
Lucky Lamb's is saying he's doing live conversions. He's actually doing live conversions. I think he's learned. Yeah, he's learned.
Get ready to see I want him to bring up the Windows currency calculator like on his desktop and be like, all right, let's see. That would be very funny. We got to do this together. Yeah.
To sit next to me to figure this out. I'm just gonna
hire an accountant to sit next to me.
Yes.
So what was he going to do?
If someone does a 10
before he decided to do the calculations, then because he just said that he's not going to do that. So what was he going to do?
We'll get to that. We're in that world right now, so we're going to see here.
Euro super chat. I'm just going to say that's $10. I'm going to add it.
10 euros, $10.
It might be a little more. It may be a little less. All right.
Okay.
The thing you do, Ava.
Someone had to tell him. One of his like flying monkeys had to send him a message in Discord saying, "Hey Phil, just so you know, it's like this is a bad idea because if someone sent you 1,000 Argentine pesos, it's only like $1. Yeah, pesos.
In the King's coffers.
Incredibly generous 1,000 peso tip.
Okay, 2,000. I don't recognize what currency that is, but thank you anyway.
If only he wasn't banned from both Streamlabs and Stream Elements, because they have extensions for currency conversions if you want them. If only he had one of those services.
Well, exactly. Anytime he chats to us, our pop-up just literally translates it to dollar, I think. So.
Yep.
Too bad.
Fuck you, LTG. I'm not banned anywhere, huh? One step up on you. Jump back.
And tips are both counting towards our King's Coffers goal. That's why it's changed. The whole nature of how we're tracking stuff now changes. So, please consider contributing. Let's get it going.
Therefore, pay more or what? What are you supposed to do?
So, to clarify for those just joining,
what's up?
Combining all super chats and tips into one accumulated goal here on the stream. It will no longer be a separate super chat and tips goal. It'll be one total, and we're going to call it King's Coffers. This way, it
craziness in here now.
To contribute, you get counted. All right, and I appreciate.
What does he expect? People are like flipping
also, like something he quietly slipped in during all of these explanations is the price of brick went up because it's not 150 anymore. It's 200. The price of brick went up, so you got to pay.
Yeah.
People have said that in his chat too, but he kind of does he ever address it? I'm not sure. Maybe
very much. Please contribute tonight. Let's get it going. Let's get a King Street rejuvenated now with this new method that I'm going to start using. Okay. This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe that I had from 2017. I'm getting it back now. But now I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for.
By the way, I know this is a classic clip, but you hear the words he used there? I'm getting the positive vibe back that I have from 2017. A year he would say was the worst year of his life in every way possible, right? What vibe was in 2017?
Okay. This is cool because I'm getting that positive vibe that I had for most of 2017. I'm getting it back now. But now
most of 2017. So the incident, Leanna hospital incident. Anything else from that? Begging incessantly. I mean, that's
the loneliest and horniest he's ever been for at least a couple of months there. So
he was reduced to jerking off.
Yeah.
He had to do washing. Imagine? He had to make his own food. Terrible.
Can you imagine being forced to jerk off? Ugh.
Who does that?
God. Oh, God.
Now, I'm getting that groove back, getting that vibe back. I'm ready for fun stuff. I hope you guys are ready, too. I got $1 tip.
Okay.
heart attack there.
From a shark-licking name that I can't continue.
That's the new tourist LARP, by the way, is to do dollar tips with like the most disgusting names possible. I mean,
just say the stupid name. Like he's got Phil's smelly chair, Phil smokes crack. Like he's had dumb names before. Just say them. I don't care.
Shark licking. Oh yeah, Dr. A's correct. Incident was 2016. My bad.
Okay.
And the awesome one says that he disabled comments in 2017, and that's when the SOK ended. Okay, so that's the positive side of things.
Oh.
Disabling comments was a huge win, let me tell you.
So this person who keeps tipping $1 is just being really gross, and I'm just gonna stop acknowledging them now. If they want to like be funny, it's one thing, but they're just being disgusting, so I'm just gonna stop paying attention to them. Oh well.
Then don't mention it.
Yeah, I know.
$2. That's the tip right now. It's very easy to become the top tipper of the night right now because the top tipper is only $2, and the top super chat is $10 from Rancho, and it all counts towards the King's coffers now.
Okay,
all of it. So thank you so very much. All right, let's continue, guys.
Like, imagine thinking this is a positive. Okay, like imagine thinking this is a positive. How stupid you have to be to think this is a positive? Like, you can't even imagine it. Imagine a streamer you're watching saying this.
Yeah, I was
It's
literally just
impossible to
thinking
imagine
that.
it.
Yeah,
I was sat here thinking like sometimes I do, like the madness of it just hits me. I'm like, fucking hell! All he does is talk about money, and then I was just thinking about like Max or whoever, and I'm like, just imagine like implanting this language onto them, like how nuts that would say, like just on anyone.
If it were anybody else, Sir Moist would be talking about this. But like all the commentary channels are done with Phil. They're done with him. They clearly don't care because Phil is 100 times worse than Scorn at this point. Like he's 100 times worse than he's ever been. So
yes, I think it's just he kind of beat it out of him, beat out the will to share it anymore because like he's been doing this for a long fucking time now. But you're right. If anyone of any side, even small streamer was talking like this, people would shout, people would put it on fucking all over the internet to make fun of it. Like, you believe this dude?
It's like
Steel Toe is going through that now a bit, and they're kind of they're in news for other reasons, but like, they got a lot of clip channels now on Steel Toe because every day they are on fire.
Oh, Steel Toe's insane. Yeah.
It's like, guys, we get what we fucking deserve.
20 more minutes. Come on. Yeah. Like, oh my God.
It's wild. But go ahead, Sam. Sorry.
What was I going to say? Oh yeah, it's almost like there's like a business, and there's like an old guy that still works there. He's nearing retirement age, and it's like he's just the most racist or whatever. And it's like, we just kind of let him get away with it. It's like
he's from a different time. Yeah, it's that.
It's kind of like that. Like everyone's just like, just let him get on with it. He's just one
He's
guy
out of here
does it.
soon.
Kind of.
He's gonna be gone soon, guys. Just let him. But yeah,
you imagine like you're watching something on telly, and like partway through they stop it and go, look, I hope you're enjoying like the new series of Downton Abbey or whatever, but support for this channel has been low, the viewership has been down, our advertisers aren't coming to us. So before we carry on with part 2 of this, we really would appreciate some tips, some support. It helps.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah,
you're watching a movie and they stop it and come out and instead of like needing intermission with ice cream or whatever. Yeah.
And they pull out the handwritten list of bills.
Yes.
We got the broadcast bill. We got the marketing bill.
Licensing.
Bill, catering bill.
2 big bills.
Please to support the stream in some way. We have over 100 likes. Thank you for that. Let's keep the likes rolling in. Let's get it to 150. Outside of that, let's get some super chats going and some tips because they both now count towards the King's Coffee.
I love it.
We're gonna try.
That's why it's awesome because he tells it like it's a positive.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet!
I am giving you more ways to pay me more money. Isn't that great? Yes.
You love
this tonight.
He's trying so hard to do the thing that Triple P does, where he's like, "All right, so 20 more likes," but PPP commits to it 100%. I don't like the Kino guys. I don't even respect them, but I will give them this. They are really good at begging, and they commit to it. And they are wholehearted about it. PPP is very excited. Phil is not excited about begging. You can tell, but he does it because he has to.
Yeah, so, I just like that. Like, there's a thought somewhere in his mind that goes, the real issue that people have been having is that people who give me super chats don't see that number go up, and they're unhappy with it. So What I'll do to make them happy is I'll put it together, and now it's all one goal, and everybody can contribute. So if you were super chatting and you were like, I do want to support Phil, but it's just not going to count towards the king's taxes, so I don't feel too good about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Here is because the tourists weren't falling for the tips help me more than anything else bit, because they were doing super chats like most everyone else on the internet, on YouTube, you know. Whatever. It's a very high percentage of people that normally super chat on YouTube. That's just how it goes. That's how the economy kind of goes on YouTube. But Philip, you know, made this for years thing about tips help me more, guys. That's my liquidity. But the new tourists they just weren't falling for that. Like, all right, fuck it. I'm not doing that. So now he's kind of making this change based on that. You know?
Yeah, that's literally it. He wants to keep extracting money from this perceived new audience he thinks he has. Yeah. So
it's going to be that cope about like super chats are okay, but like tips are down, and I need a way to massage both together. I can't like,
super really chats help me later is what we're gonna get. Yeah.
And he's still bitching, by the way, when tips are low in this new system. He'd already bitched. It might be in this video. Just a few more minutes of this video, then we move on.
By combining and having everything count now. We have a top tipper and we have a top super chatter right now.
Okay.
We're going to be tracking that all night long. It would be so easy to become the top tipper because it's only $2 right now.
Second time he said that.
Some stuff going. Come on.
Yeah, fuck you, Rick.
All right, guys, so we are about halfway through tonight. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the new format. If you could contribute.
Enjoying the new format?
It's not a new format. It's a new scam. It's just a new scam, bro.
Are you enjoying the new format?
Loving it, man. It's fucking hype.
Revolutionized
take money.
The podcast.
I hope you guys enjoy the new format.
The content has not changed. Like that. That's one of the most baffling things about Philip is he's acting like this is new content, and maybe for him it is because the money is the content for him. But like any other streamer, if they said new format, it would mean that their stream was changed in like a very discernible way. It's the same stream. He's just asking for money under different conditions.
To call that a format is wild.
Yeah. We had more of a new format with the intro thing that we did.
Oh yeah. Huge shakeup. Yeah.
I think
by the way, now we're doing
change,
that for any slight change is a huge fucking hype thing. Oh my god.
One AI song, you better fucking like it. If you complain about it, get the fuck out of here.
Like that's fucking revolutionary. I was thinking like just upping the bit rate slightly on his OBS settings is like a slight change for him.
Yeah.
Like that's something to be talked about.
20,000. Yep, up to 20,000.
You see these lights behind me? It's not just one color, motherfuckers.
Yep.
Yes. If you like that, please support, guys.
Yes.
Please do the whole.
Wait, I gotta hear the format again.
Enjoying the stream. I hope you're enjoying the new format. If you could contribute.
And the way he says format's also format.
Combining these leaderboards is that it makes it more easier and accessible for people to understand what's going on.
Okay.
Super chats count, tips count, everything counts towards our King's
It's like he's at a party shouting over the music, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Again, like just incidental game music elevates the moment so much, and that happens with him constantly. It's so good.
It kind of does, like unironically, but it's like so not intentional. You know, it's just a product of the laziness. You know, but
like it feels like Mimology laid that music in, but they didn't.
But we need to go to add dancing people in the background, like people dancing and Philip's yelling, "Guys, we like the new format. Please help support."
I'll go to Top of the Pops. But like, you don't even have like a button to mute it while he turns and talks.
No,
it's like just like turns down a bit.
Yeah, because his version of this is the thing he started playing at the end of his podcast now, which is like that weird like elevator music that comes in and it awkwardly loops like like that's what he's actually doing. It's so weird.
Okay, so please contribute tonight. Let's get it going right now. Rancho with the $10 tip is the top top super chat is the top super chatter.
You guys want anything? I'm going to the refrigerator.
It's like Night at the Roxbury. Like, oh my god.
This next band has been tearing up the charts with their latest hit single. Please welcome to the stage.
Yeah.
Come on, we get to
or like strip club, like give it up for Kendra.
If you're enjoying
this is like strip club vibes to me. Not that I know, but that's what it sounds like.
Let's give it up for Luda Mills.
Yeah, Luda Mills.
Wow. $20 tip. So let's get it going. Come on.
I'm just imagining like just imagining like the kitchen at a party now, house party, and he's just saying those exact things to you.
Oh yeah.
Like,
come on, guys.
Standing next to the punch bowl, just saying that and screaming those exact things. Yeah.
I'm seeing him as like on stage at a charity. He's like, thank you everybody for supporting children in need after this marathon. We're gonna go over to the totalizer now and see how many dollars you've donated. Phones have been ringing all night long.
For 40 minutes, besides the $20 tip. So let's get it
Oh my
going.
god, I love this bit now.
Show me the money. The money.
Kyle, if you're confused about the goal, why don't you?
All right, gentlemen, we have entered 6 o'clock, which
Oh.
is happy
He
hour.
gave him the LTG. He gave him the LTG. Rewind the stream, man. Rewind the stream.
Kyle, if you're confused about the goal, why don't you rewind the stream to the beginning when I explained it instead of expecting me to drop everything to explain it? There you go.
All right,
And again-
Lavinia, fuck you.
Yeah. And again, Kyle might have been considering giving him money if he just simply explained how it worked. It would have taken 5 seconds.
Yeah, all you
Sound
need
like
to
he
say is
doesn't
like,
love explaining it. Yeah,
I'm just counting them
he loves
both.
explaining it. Yeah,
Yep.
I'm counting them both, brother. That's it. Go ahead.
Rewind to find out.
yes, come on.
See, that's got over 100, so that's
Oh,
how
what
we're
did I do? I hit
dancing.
the keyboard. I was dancing. Why did what just happen?
How's your L4, L5 vertebrae now, Phil?
It's a good night. It's cool air coming in my office. I'm whooping everyone's ass in Marvel 2. People are liking the stream. Contributions are coming in.
Oh, he's got the windows open. Good to know. Cool.
To dance about. That's the question. Why wouldn't I be dancing tonight on ESP Games?
You're
Come on.
overweight.
All right, guys. Good stuff so far. We still got about half an hour or more left on.
All right, guys, that's
YouTube
6
mode
o'clock.
off.
Guys, come on.
It is time
Let's keep
for
support
happy
going
hour.
right now.
Next on the stage, we
Let's
have
get at least a super chat.
Tommy 10-inch.
We do have 150 likes, so thank you for that. I appreciate you guys liking the stream. Thank you so very much. Today.
Please be
Let's
generous
keep
to
it
your
rolling.
waiters, everybody
All right,
out there.
The support rolling. Let's try to hit the King's coffers.
The music
goal
is
again. Let's
so
get it going
good.
again. Been a
It's
while now. We gotta get it
perfect.
going again. I'm changing everything. I'm changing the rules for you guys. This is what you
Come on down.
That's right, this season of America's Got Talent.
Oh, yeah.
Everything combined and get it done. All right.
We got revolutionary music acts.
Oh, Bloom Kip, we're counting super chats now.
My God, look at
The
that.
lean over. That shirt is working overtime. Oh,
Yeah,
my
those
God.
buttons are holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I didn't know we get the lean over.
That is.
What's that?
Yes, we're counting super.
Yeah, that shirt is not long for this world.
He's yelling. He yelled, "We're counting super chats" at the same time after he stood up. What?
No more Zelda jammies today.
Yes, we're counting super. Bloom Kip.
Oh, yeah, it's wearing jeans. Look at that.
Everyone's gonna be so confused now.
Was it jeans or was it like?
tonight?
I don't like grey trackies.
It might be like workout pants or something.
Yeah, I thought it was like his checked pajama bottom. Come on,
Oh,
rewind it. We've got to get to the bottom of
Rewind.
this.
We got to get a pajama.
Enhance.
God.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah, that's the check. It's the checker.
Oh
TJ
yeah, it
thing.
is.
there
It
we
is.
go, yeah.
It's your pants.
Check pattern. Yeah.
Super Bloom Kip.
LTG, you looking for a collab?
Look at that. There's a gap, like towards the top middle. There's a gap.
You can
see in there
on that.
Yeah.
LTG, I'm aging gracefully, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
This shirt
Look at
that is
this.
barely struggling to not rip open, and my
Oh
pajama
my
bottoms
God.
underneath it.
What's the point of this? What's going on here?
I think it was
What are we
a
doing?
stand-up, just a decompression style.
Is he doing a leg stretch or something?
Oh, could be. Could be.
Oh.
Could be.
We're counting super chats now. See, everyone's gonna be so confused now. I changed it tonight. Super chats and tips count in the King's coffers goal now.
There you go, that's all you need to do.
Because I was always getting super chats behind the scenes, but now we're gonna count them.
Okay. Behind the scenes.
Oh,
were you? Right,
okay.
That's why we have
Those are behind the scenes, though. Now they're.
I'm a
in
very
front of-
transparent guy, you know?
super chat now. But you guys,
I'm glad this is back though.
We have it now.
I've missed this.
So come on, let's go. We can do
Let's
it.
go,
It's like
guys.
the wanker at the party that you can't get away from, isn't he? Like the way he's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on with that music
Yeah.
going. It's great.
$114. Come on, guys.
Yep.
Like Sam, now all I can see is like being trapped in the kitchen of the party, and he's still talking,
Yeah.
like trying to edge to the door, getting your cigs out, trying to, just
Like you just went in there to get a drink, and like
Yeah,
Phil just
yeah,
keeps
yeah.
talking to you. You just want to get back out. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Well, Phil,
yeah, totally.
my girl's right there, so I'm gonna go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought that too. All right, man. We'll catch up later. All right. Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'll look at the same goal. Right, well, I'm really interested, but my Uber's outside, so I've really got to,
See you, Phil. Hope they tip you. See ya.
Same goal. Okay. Super chats and PayPal. Okay, that sounds great. You tell me about it later. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, I get it. They're the same. You didn't used to do that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
John, hey, John, come over here. John, you met Phil, haven't you?
You met Phil? Yes. Just pass someone else along to him. Oh, yeah. Phil, tell John about your new tip system. And then you just go.
Yeah. Meerkat, you're going to love this.
Meerkat, you're going to love this. Come here and talk to Phil. You'll never believe this.
Hey, Philip, tell him the same thing you just told me. And he's going to be wild. You're going to love
I'll see you later.
I'll see you later, Meerkat. Bye.
Come on, let's go. We can do it. We can get that King's Coffers going again. You know we can. Let's do it. Everything counts now. All right, guys. Let's do it. Let's get all the monies.
I kind of don't want to go away from this
I
now.
can't even get the game to work. I can't get basic ROM and shit to work. The game online is bad. The timing is all off and shit. All right, enough of this. Seriously, enough. Can I be honest with you guys? Can we shut up about...
Why start now? All right, here we go. We're going to be honest, though. Which means not going to be honest. It means I'm saying something important.
Chat, you're talking about something else. And I don't like
something important.
Can I be honest with you guys? Can we shut up about Jay Wong and Maximilian, dude? You do realize there's insane amounts of other players in the fighting game world that are great, but everyone online, I wish you could play Jay Wong. I wish you could play Maximilian. No.
Dude, it's almost like they're big in this community, and people want to see you working with other people, and you're open to that now. So why not?
Yeah, it's not really. We're not derailing too far from. They happen to be fighting game players
who are playing the same fighting game collection as you.
That the entire community is talking about endlessly because people like them and they make
two of the best fighting game players, you might say.
Okay, we can't talk about them anymore.
Nope.
No. Can we stop fucking fanboying over these two players? There's more people
fanboy over me, please.
Why the fuck does everyone have to talk about them constantly?
Oh my
I'm tired of it now. Like every time I play this collection, Jaywalk, Max dude, Jaywalk, Max dude, shut up.
Inhaling the copium.
Yep.
Look, guys, I've beaten Justin Wong before, so
guys,
I quadruple perfected him, dude. Yeah.
I beat Justin Wong in many tournaments back in the day, okay, guys?
And look, Max didn't reply to my tweet, and that's fine.
Guys, I once was fourth at Evo. What has Justin Wong done since then?
He's like Kanye on the nitrous, man. Just huffing that copium.
What does fourth place get you?
Games? Why is he doing? Shut the fuck up. All right. No one cares about Jay Wong and Max, dude.
If only that were true. If only that were actually the case in the real world people live in, that no one cared about Maximilian Dude and Justin Wong. Man, I wish that was real world. That'd be really cool if real life was like that. But unfortunately, that's not what real life is.
The fucking only person you should care about that is like some top tier fucking player or something. There's no point. If I play Justin, he will destroy me. He's the best player, or was the best player for a long time in Marvel 2. There's no point in me ever playing him. He's also been playing this non-stop for a fucking week. There's no point in me ever playing him. Max, dude, I don't even know. I don't know if he plays this or not.
Content your fans are asking for it.
Can you imagine? You want to get a big view
New
video.
eyes. Yeah.
Challenge him.
He also used the reverse on Craig, by the way. When Craig asked him to play Street Fighter, he was like, why would I play you, Craig? I would fucking destroy you, is exactly what he said. So
Good point.
About these fucking people. So stop talking about them. Seriously, I'm just tired of the fanboys. It's bad. It's bad. It's really fucking bad at this point. The fanboys about these fucking people. Shut up.
Oh my God, he's drinking cope.
Come on, you can do it.
You mentioned another name. Any other name besides those two? It's like
the hands are flying today. Oh
Tokito.
Man.
Yeah.
No, they're not. They're the biggest names for fighting games. No, they are not.
Yes, they are.
Yes, they are. Max is literally a Guinness World Record holder for being the most subscribed fighting game YouTuber.
No, they're not. They're the biggest names for fighting games. No,
and Justin has, I think, won the most tournaments of Anyone?
For sure. And if you ask anyone that doesn't know about fighting games, name a fighting game player, Justin Wong is the one that people will say if they can name one. If they can name one, they'll say him. So that's the definition of being the biggest name in the fucking industry. Most Evo wins in history. Thank you, V2. What does fourth place get, though? I'm not sure.
This creator, but he's not a competitive high-level player. Justin
dude!
was not anymore.
What?
Not a competitive for fighting games. No, they are not. Max Dude is the biggest fighting game creator.
Yeah.
He's not a competitive high-level player.
The question was biggest name in the fighting game community. He has to be in there.
Justin
I mean, like, he's the biggest fighting game content creator, but to be able to do that, he has to play at a very high level.
Correct.
Otherwise, you're just not going to have a good time in fighting games. So,
but he's not.
What is a competitive player though? Because is he implying that he is
yeah?
Because Max doesn't go to tournaments. I think is kind of what he's trying to say. But neither does Phil. Like
I know.
Hello.
How we're gonna say? What are we gonna say about Justin Wong then? Because he does go to tournaments and still does well in them.
Player, Justin Wong arguably was, but he's not anymore. What are you even talking about?
Okay. Doesn't Justin Wong still go to tournaments?
To my knowledge, yes. I know he slowed down, but
and when he does show up somewhere, doesn't he often win? As far as I've heard, that
comes into his thread and goes, "Hey, does anyone want on a money match?"
And also, he does more commentating now because that's where the guaranteed money is. So that's fair too, right? But his last finish was in his last first place finish. I'll say this was in the CPT 2023 tournament. I don't know what that is, but he got first place last year in August. So there you go.
So within a year,
within a year, he's gotten first place at something.
Oh, so thank you, Scrappy. That's a very good point. Both of these people actually have families, like actual families,
real children, human children.
Yes.
Yep. Capcom Pro Tour, big ups. There we go. Thanks everybody. Yeah, and he won that last year. So hey, cool.
Yeah, Justin's on number one in the collection across multiple platforms, and people have literally refunded this game because they've run into Justin and he's just thrashed.
He's doing that fucking meme, and he knows how to do a meme because he's knows how to be entertaining in fighting games and on Twitter and stuff like that.
But hey, we've got the King's Coffers now. It's a whole new system.
Justin, I'm not trying to. We're filleting Justin a lot this episode, but real quick, Justin is someone that had to work on being entertaining too because he was not. He's a very just doesn't have that kind of entertaining personality style dude. Yeah, he's very shy, and he's kind of found his way making it that way too, being entertaining and also being the best player. So, but Philip again, he's now the king. So yep, he's also changed.
Really, what are you even talking about? No one, literally, no one is talking to me. Everyone's having their own conversations about bullshit. What are you talking about?
This happened a lot.
Brian doesn't play this. Brian does not play this collection. He didn't get it. He doesn't play versus games. He only plays straight up regular Street Fighter.
Okay. We're kind of getting to the end of this video.
I don't have a history with them. No, I don't. I have no history with Jay Wong and Max, dude. There's no reason for you to sit in my chat just blabbing about their fucking names all night. No one cares, especially me.
You've mentioned Justin a few times. I feel like me and ALT have been over this.
When he was watching the June documentary, Justin Wong was quoted on something, and he said, "Shut the fuck up, Justin," and that was 2 weeks ago. That was literally 2 weeks ago. So
and he has a history with Max
try
Wong
and get in touch with Max as well.
History as in 2 weeks old history with Max trying to get him on the podcast, and he got unfortunately ghosted on that. Right?
I've got to unmute him first.
Yeah. Hold on, let me unmute Max here. So it's very recent history.
On stream.
Serious coat, man.
Yeah, he tried contacting both of these people. Hello?
Really? And we got another ring match. Good. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Last chance if you want to help out in any way. Liking the stream.
Yeah, I'm just getting a drink real quick. Let me slide on by, okay? Can I just get by here real quick? Can I go to the refrigerator?
In 2 hours. It would be great if we get some of those by the end of the stream.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Spencer, for that $20 super chat. Guys, look how close we are to the goal. If someone does one big contribution right now, we will hit the goal and we will begin the streak anew with the new leaderboard system. Someone do it. Come on. Right
now. Guys. $41 real quick. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. $61 real quick.
$61 is close to the goal.
We're close.
Oh, my God.
We're close, guys. Come on, we can get this.
Like 1 or 2 more matches left.
Mind you, if he kept the old system, he'd be within like way
$11.
less than that. Yeah, $11. Yeah.
Come on.
Go, folks. Come on.
That's right, everyone. Your money tonight goes to helping children's causes across the country.
Yes.
Did another final $2 super chat and said, "Break streak or no, things are on the up and up." I mean, they are. The days have been going good. Sure. 0 complaints for me. I mean, did this today?
0.
No, it didn't. And now we're readjusting this. I'm going to explain this on the podcast. People will get it now. So I think that it's going to be great moving forward, and I think that we're going to readjust, and hopefully we'll start hitting it again. Okay.
We're going to readjust and start hitting it again. And that was true yesterday. He had a big day after explaining it. So there we go. Big ups. I do want to, let's see, there's one more thing. So in terms of the future, guys, on Wednesday, Philip is going to show up on a podcast, okay? A new podcast. It's called Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. And it is big. The show itself has hundreds of thousands of subscribers and stuff.
It's a big channel. Yeah.
It's a big channel. Yeah, they've been going a while. I know there's some little bit of drama in terms of the history of the channel. There was a guy.
Yeah, Adam
the show.
Lumpier.
Adam. Yeah, he was a British dude.
It happened. They're all Brits. It happened as they were leaving What Culture. I've been a subscriber since like the days of Adam versus Adam. So after the boys left What Culture, and before they properly started Cultaholic, it came out that Adam Blumpier had been like abusing his position to take advantage of several women. Nobody underage, but it was the abuse of like the position he was in, and he was in a relationship, so he'd been cheating on his wife. So he left, and the boys carried on. So you had like Sam and Adam Pacitti and Jack the Jobber and Ross, and they carried on. And there's a guy called Tom Campbell who also does a lot of stuff for them, and he's just like the nicest bloke. He's like a really genuine dude, and he's the one who hosts Desert Island Graps, and we'll be working with Phil for this, and I'm just dreading it because I really like Cultaholic.
And Adam, someone in the chat pointed out, Wilson Tortosa pointed out the person said something negative about Philip. And that is
Adam
true.
Pacitti, they've done it. I'm sure they had a video about ranking like the best wrestling games, and at the start of that, they said we're not going to count wrestling mobile games, so no WWE champions. Sorry, DSP. They know him. Adam Pacitti knows him especially. Yeah, but I think they all do. So
they know. So I did find this interesting. Interesting is a very, you can choose if that's interesting or not, objective term. But I did find some interactions here. If you could bring it up here, I have it here. So WWE is no longer the end goal for many professional wrestlers. This isn't the last we've seen of these unfortunate enough to be released today, not by a long shot. This is 2021. DSP responds in 2021 saying, "Fuck WWE at this point. Zero hope for redemption for the company, and I'll likely never watch the product ever again. Why bother when your time is wasted, when everyone else just gets released?" And Adam responds with, I'd sooner watch you jack off on stream than an episode of Raw. And that's saying something. So very direct, let's say, negative utterance by Adam Pacitti there towards DSP. That did not get any response from DSP. I will check the responses here. Oh, here he is.
Oh, yeah.
DSP does respond and says, "What's funny is that idiots think your reply is insulting and I'd react poorly when it's actually incredibly on the money." Hold on a second. Oh, he's taking this literally. Like maybe it's better to watch him jack off on stream than watch Raw.
Yes. That's what it sounds like. Yep.
Just want to be clear. Okay. I would also too, I'm reading it as he wrote it. I would also too rewatch that moment of my life on loop than any WWE product at this point. It's actually less embarrassing.
Nah, he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it.
No. No. Your streams are more embarrassing than anything, Phil. Dude, you didn't even clean up afterwards. Well, nothing came out. Yet whenever anyone has anything remote, yet whenever anyone else has remotely referenced it, he squeals like the thin-skinned piglet he is when the coping is too strong. And look at the comments.
Yep.
Nice. DSP
Yep.
continues to be the fucking laughing stock of the internet. Adam probably could find a gamer like Phil on Wish.com. DSP's legacy, ladies and gentlemen. Watch it. He's going to put on his Nazi hat and ban you for that. Unless you give him $800 for WWE champions. So yeah, that was the negative comment that was from there. So there you go. But he's on the show, right? Steve, he's still on the show now. Adam Pacitti, whatever.
Yeah, Adam Pachiti's still on the channel. He's normally doing the voiceovers for like the top 10 countdowns that they do, but he also occasionally does like the news bits. So yeah, he's still quite big in the show. Yeah,
gotcha. Big ups to Frog Machine for this. Just put it in my earpiece here.
Oh, this is the DSP React. I'm trying to find a clip of it. This is it. Yeah. Thank you.
Cup noodle. Is that right?
Oh, cup noodle. Okay.
Darkside Phil is the man who will forever be known as the guy who forgot to turn his stream off and started jacking it with some of the funniest facial expressions ever. Like I was thinking, like, is that what I look like? Jerking the gherkin.
That's a very British statement there. Jerking the gherkin. There we go. Big ups.
So angry. He's there. He forgot. He forgot to turn his stream off. Hi Phil, if you're watching. He forgot to turn his stream off. And
see, they like me.
And he's like,
yeah.
He said hi, Phil.
He's just razzing. It's okay.
Like very aggressive.
It's just razzing
about it. MJF set into the turnbuckle. He's a very angry man. Yeah, I got to the top of the Dark Side Phil.
There you go.
Subreddit for making fun of him the other day. I can't show you. You can't see anything.
Yeah, you can't see
you can't see his little pickle.
You can't see the pickle. You can't see the gherkin.
There. Do streamers normally have a Tommy tug right after a stream? Well,
it was before, Adam. That's the worst bit.
Yeah, it was before. Yeah.
You need to get this cleared up, man.
Yeah, imagine
you need to know this stuff.
Yeah, come on.
Have you worked an office job?
5
o'clock comes and then you do. Right, that's it. Log off of Slack. Sign out of emails. Boom.
It was before. Yeah. Come on.
You'd have a wander around first or something, wouldn't you?
By the way, this video has been on DSP React. Also, that's Brian Zane, another wrestling YouTuber.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So wait, there's more things flying into my earpiece here. This one's to Big Be Awesome one here. This is Matthew from Botchamania, who works. Works for Cultaholics.
He works with them. Yeah, he sometimes appears on
52-second video
podcasts.
here. Let's see.
Be anything you want to do, it's totally up to you. Even if you don't know what to do, I can help you, show you. You can be the guy who types so fast on computer. Clackety 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 clack. Or you could be the one who kicks so hard at a football. It's a goal. Or you could be the one who bangs the hammer when he's angry. Order. Or you could be the one who makes people better when they're poorly. Oh, careful. Maybe I could be the one who plants a tree, cuts it down to make a shed.
And I will invent a digital currency based around this
There we got there. Nice. And Tom Campbell. Do you recognize the word name Tom Campbell?
I do, yeah. Yeah, he also announces for a local wrestling show.
I got another little birdie in my ear from David, who shared this.
He's a really nice bloke.
KSI last year, I show speed this year, next year, and you can see the picture there. The prime costume right there. So all of them have made fun of DSP now, maybe? Is that safe to say?
Like Tom Campbell ran a marathon last week to raise money for charity, and now he's like, he's going to have to talk to Phil.
So it should be what you can expect, guys. So what you can expect from this episode is something more akin to the Keemstar interview, I am sure. They're getting Phil on for the meme of it, but they will not actively make fun of Philip. It's not going to happen. They're going to be talking about wrestling, and that's kind of funny enough,
If it was
right?
Pacitti, maybe, but it's Tom Campbell, and he's just like too nice, so he's probably not going to be too like It's going to be closer to Keem than Craig, yeah.
It's gonna be more. I just getting Phil to talk about wrestling and like you know away.
Yeah.
I think that's meme enough. You know, it might be more fun than Keem, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, they all seem to know about Philip.
You never know though, because sometimes like the best stuff comes from when Phil feels like he's comfortable enough that he can speak a bit more freely, and so he then ends up revealing too much. So you never know; it could be good, but it's not going to be
we'll see.
aggressive. Like, yeah.
Keep the expectations low, I guess, but we'll see. That's going to be on Wednesday. We didn't even hear. Let's hear Phil talk about it for a little bit. Then we'll read super chats and get you out of here for your beautiful Sunday.
Screw that up. On Wednesday the 25th. All right, there will not be any podcast. No podcast this coming Wednesday.
What?
Wait, what? Why will there not be a podcast?
Just say you're going to be on a thing. That's all you need to say.
Know.
Because instead of doing my podcast, I'm going to be appearing on a show.
Whoa.
That's right. Now, this show is not live broadcast.
Like, why the preamble? Like, come on.
It is an on-demand show.
It's an on-demand show.
It is called Desert Island Graps.
He had to double check. Did you see that?
He had to look it up.
Something.
Yeah. He switched tabs,
show...
like visibly switched tabs. Yeah.
Today we have on the show Philip Burnell.
Show. Ready? It is called.
Hang on a second.
Desert Island Graps.
Yep.
Let me bring up the channel.
For those who don't know, Cultaholic is a audio show.
No, it's not audio. It's not audio.
A bunch of shows a week. They
He's wrong about that already. It's an audio show.
It's not. When they do their podcasts and when they do the things, they're on camera. It's only the top 10 bits that are like, top 10 worst wrestling finishes or whatever. They're the bits that are like audio and footage and stuff. But
it's audio, like we're an audio podcast, basically.
Yeah,
okay, audio. Yeah. Let me tell you what a podcast is first. Okay.
All the different wrestling shows.
Okay.
They have an all-star cast of hosts. Like sometimes they have Matthew from Botchamania on there.
Whoa. We showed you that tweet.
Anyone
video.
else?
They have invited me to be a guest on this show that's called Desert Island Graps. It's hosted by someone named Tom Campbell. He'll be the person who's going to be interviewing me. And
that's him.
Here we go. So here's what the show is about. We're going to talk about my wrestling fandom from back in the day, because as you guys know, I don't watch pro wrestling anymore.
All right, so here's the $1 million question. I was going to say, do we talk about champions? Because it's going to get a mention. But is Philip going to talk about the game in any real way? Let's say this, to make it real interesting. Is he going to talk about the mechanics of the game and why he likes it during the show? Will they ask him about it?
Yes.
I mean, they'd have to. He's saying right now he hasn't watched wrestling, so what else is there to talk about than the one wrestling thing he's doing?
You know he knows about the old shit very, very well.
He does, yeah.
Yeah, but
so they just ask about old stuff.
Yeah, it's... Go on, Sam. Go on.
He well, not to spoil anything, but he's also about to go on and say why, that he is going to go on and talk about it, and maybe we'll get some more viewers.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's watch that.
And some more players for the game as well.
Oh yeah, because he's having issues with his guild, isn't he? Like some of them aren't paying as much, right. And so they're not pulling their weight.
This is a HR trip here. We're going to the show for.
Right, here's the thing, because like most of the champions thing, like the champion streams have shown us that he knows who the new wrestlers are and what storylines they're in. Like he'll pull someone new, he'll pull someone from like the last few years, like one of the Usos or something, and he'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's Jay. He's been involved in this thing recently with Sami Zayn," and so he knows, so he's watching it. But he's going to be like, I stopped watching. This might be spoilers actually, because he's about to say. So
yeah, let's let it go.
It's wrestling. When I was a kid, all the way into my teen years, and then I stopped watching right around the end of the new era, new generation, and right before it went to the Attitude Era.
So then he stopped watching, right?
Yeah. So he says he stopped watching. I hope he says he restarted, because we know he did.
He does. But I came back to being a fan around the invasion angle, and I watched it all through the 2000s and 2010 until 2020, and I literally stopped watching it cold in 2020.
So he stopped watching it. He was watching through the terrible period.
Okay.
Then he stopped watching before wrestling's biggest boom period. And then he started watching when it went terrible again, all the way to when it started getting good again. And then he stopped watching it.
Yeah, the Attitude Era was so huge for wrestling. Imagining that he skipped that makes no sense, but it's very on brand for Phil.
And unfortunately, again, I have to retcon Philip. He said he stopped watching in 2020. This tweet here says otherwise. November 5th, he says, "Fuck WB at this point. Zero hope for redemption." I guess he's not saying he watches, but let's say he's invested enough to respond to someone on Twitter about WWE. So, anyways, that's who knows exactly. But there we go. All right, let's.
Right. So we're going to be talking about all that era of wrestling and what I liked about it, and basically the way that they do this on the show. I'm going to choose 3 wrestling matches that I would like to watch if I were stranded on a desert island. You know how they say if you're on a desert island, what 3 things would you take with you? What 3 video games would you play? Well, what 3 wrestling matches would I like to watch?
Okay, so let's that'll be a fun thing to guess, because here's my prediction. I don't know enough about wrestling, but like, what are the ones that if you go to top 10 wrestling matches in the history of WWE, his 3 choices will be on that list. That's all I can say. I can't quantify that. Undertaker, yeah, that's one. Yep. The ones that like everyone fucking knows, you know. So Undertaker versus Mankind, Hell in the Cell, throwing him off. That one. What else could it be? Like,
I mean, if he's
Austin Rock, probably, yeah.
If he wants to prepare, he can just watch a What Culture top 10 of that.
Yeah,
and
that's what
he's covered. He's covered.
It's going to be Hogan versus Rock at Mania. That's going to be.
Oh yeah.
Hogan likes when he like body slammed. What's his name?
Andre.
The big guy. Yeah, Andre.
Mania
Is
3.
like that making it? Is that making it? You know,
Hogan Warrior maybe at Mania.
Over and over, if I were on a desert island. This is a tough question. Because even though I haven't, actively watched wrestling recently, dude, I've seen so much wrestling. Yeah. And I was thinking, I don't want to spoil. I want you.
It's usually in digital form above some gems, but I've seen a lot recently.
Listen to the show, so I'm not going to spoil.
Fair play if he does, but I can't imagine him pulling
matches.
out any kind of deep cuts and them going, "Oh
no,
forgot about that."
No. It's going to be very surface level.
Very nuanced choice there, Philip. I didn't realize that one. Few people recognize that one.
They're going to be like old matches from
nothing
back
from
in the
Japan
day that I remember.
Nothing from ECW or WCW. Nothing.
So, I'm going to think about that, and basically, I'm going to be interviewed during the same time that I.
I'll give it a cursory think.
He's going to go on Reddit. Top 10 matches of all time.
Yep. Scribble it down on a paper.
Podcast, I'm going to be interviewed by these guys. Okay, and it's going to be like a Zoom call. So I actually have to get my webcam working with my new PC.
Oh no!
Just plug it in. Just plug it in.
A link.
Yeah.
He makes this sound like so much.
You're going to have to do all this by Wednesday.
He just has to plug his webcam into the new PC. Like, that's literally it.
Listen to how he phrases this. Go back like 5-10 seconds.
You have to do this by Wednesday?
Get it working with Zoom. I have to do all this by Wednesday morning. While, by the way, I'm still operating my normal work. I'm putting up blackout curtains throughout my home. I got to figure all this out. So, like I said,
5 minutes.
Putting up curtains.
Yeah.
Unplugging the webcam, plugging it into another computer. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Taking down an old pair of curtains, putting the new ones on the rod, putting the rod back up.
He may be installing Zoom.
Life is filled with.
Oh my God!
Doing shit
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
So this should be fun because it's so different than anything that I would normally do in my comfort zone. This is something that's relating to pro wrestling, something that I watched a ton of in my lifetime.
Oh, definitely.
I'm curious what Tom Campbell would like to ask me about pro wrestling, or maybe we'll just. I'm sure he knows all about.
Why don't you watch some of the earlier episodes?
Yeah.
This isn't like the first of a new series.
Yeah, you're definitely on the show to be an expert, by the way, Philip. Definitely take that thought.
Oh yeah, you're right. He's acting like he's coming out as their subject matter expert for like all things before the Attitude Era, and that's not what it's going to be.
That's not what it's about.
No.
They want to get a lol cow on their show for the boost in views they will get. I mean, maybe not. I don't know how many views they get normally. They got a lot of fucking views, so maybe they don't give a shit. But they'll get a new audience, let's say.
Amazing. I'll reminisce.
Comments off for that video.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
cannot wait to see what this looks like as well. Like him turning up on this chat. If I was going on a fucking channel, I've just looked now, 876,000 subscribers they've got, and I think over 100,000 Twitter followers. If I was going on a show like that, like something completely different to what I normally do, I'd be getting like a fucking. I'd be buying lights. I'd be fucking, like testing shit for weeks beforehand, making sure my audio was amazing. Like fucking hell, I
guarantee he's going to change like maybe 2 or 3 pictures on that thing behind him, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll get
Oh
their
God,
logo.
can you imagine?
Oh yeah, he'll get their logo. Yeah.
He's gonna spoil his choices on that thing, I bet. Like you'll see like Mankind and Undertaker.
Hi guys, you're not gonna believe my first choice here.
It's like, oh, is it Undertaker? You have it behind you.
There'll be like a picture of Tom on it, and it'll be like the first picture that shows up on his Twitter feed, and he's just gone there and saved that.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Like when he sat down with Craig and Craig saw his own face on the thing, and he was like, "Hey, it's my face."
That's me. Whoa, very weird.
Yeah. I'm to understand it's about an hour appearance, hour-ish.
Okay.
And so basically, I'm going to appear on the show. Once they're done recording, the way it works is if
they
you
edit
a patron of theirs on Patreon, which is patreon.com/cultaholic. That show will go live that day.
Okay.
And you can watch it or listen to it, I should say, right away. I don't know.
No, it's video.
I know it's audio. I think it's video as well.
He doesn't even know that
part.
Watch
it!
Because I guess people can watch it on their Patreon video, but then the audio goes on their show because I guess they're on everything. They're like in all the audio distribution networks.
Okay, gotcha.
Right, like podcasting.
Kind of like a podcast.
So I'm not
on the audio distribution networks. Yep.
It's almost like a podcast belongs on other services outside of YouTube. Phil never learned that.
But I'm going to be set up with everything, with camera and microphone and everything. So if you're a part of their Patreon, you could see it the day of, right? And then if you're not, then they're going to put out for free that show on Sunday the 29th on the Cultaholic podcast feed. So that's wherever their podcast can be seen or heard.
On their YouTube channel.
Hear this show and watch it on, I guess, Sunday the 29th. Okay? So I will not have a podcast on Wednesday because I'm appearing on Desert Island Graps from the Cultaholic Show. It's a fun interview talking about old school wrestling.
How do you know?
Three, favorite matches that I can remember from back in the day.
God, Kevin Kelly.
We're also going to talk about me.
Got X-Pac on it.
Here we go. Exposure to a whole new crowd. This is a wrestling show. I'm playing WWE champions now. It may actually get some people to come over and watch me play WWE champions every day, every couple of weeks, or every couple of times a week that I play it. So it could be cool, right?
Could be cool, definitely. So just to get this straight, there's no show happening. It's not going to be like showing live at all, right? It's going to be just got to wait till Sunday then. If you're not a Patreon.
Pause.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. So we cannot restream this. It will be wait until Sunday, and then we can watch it in all its glory. I'm sure someone will get it from Patreon though before that, so we can enjoy it. But there we go. That is Philip stepping out of his comfort zone. Going to be in a wrestling style podcast on whenever you'll see it on Sunday, whatever. Do want to give a few shout outs here. Big ups Tony, BR Joe, Steve Dave for the gift and becoming members. Big ups. Back to VHS, become a member. Big ups. Salute Your Snort says, did you flat chested bros talk about Phil's calves yet? I think we did in the middle of the week, right? Yeah, last week. We took enough. The Cavs got enough coverage, I feel, on this show. I believe. But yeah, we talked about the Cavs. Very hype show there. Guy who cooks the books. Big ups for Papa. Jericho. Big ups for the intro support. Anshul Mistro says, rewatched Ka-Ching. Laugh myself to tears. Thanks. Big ups, Anshul. Legend. GBRC says, here is a thought next year, Phil. Phil has to settle his back tax with the IRS. He's always saying things are breaking in the condo. Do you think he's breaking things to stop them from taking the condo? No. That's too much forethought. Remember Ackham's razor? What is it?
He thinks, if the possibility of Phil lying exists, then he's lying.
Yeah. And well, I think the sub Ackham's razor is Philip will always take the easiest way through anything, right?
Yeah.
So the most lazy
that
option,
the Bernal principle or something?
That was principle.
No, that was if it exists, it can be monetized.
Yes.
Yeah. We got to get these in a book or something.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Next up, we have Sir Joseph Pesci, who says, ALT, did you hear what DSP said? He sold the W account to a guy who sold it to a guy. That line proves he's lying about everything. If you mean, he said he sold it to like a marketplace, he said, I think. And the marketplace sold it, so there's no way to know who that guy is.
I would argue there is dead to rights proof that he hasn't sold it, which is the continuation of the login streak, because I find it very difficult to believe that a different person would keep such a login streak going. You know what I'm
spending.
Yes. Spending is consistent.
Mr. Extravagant has a question for you guys, not for me. Just want to make it clear. I'll start with you, Logan, because you're the guest. You're stranded on a desert island, Mr. Extravagant. Oh, Logan, Mr. Extravagant Ass. You can only take one. Cat, Panda, or Jenna.
Panda. She knew how to cook and clean, and Panda is the logical soulmate of the three. She's proven to be the most competent in that area. So
any arguments there, Sam?
Nope.
Steve?
Not one.
I've seen that hotel video. I'm going with Panda.
Oh yeah.
I would choose Panda, by the way, as well. If that's a serious question, just for the record. Next up, Jay Wusso says, I heard Phil got his financial advice from Jin Swamer on DNBC. Big ups to everyone. Instead of Jim Cramer, Jin Swamer. Big ups. Bike says, how much do you think he paid in PayPal transfer fees? I think that's on Piece of Pieces tracker, but it's in the thousands and thousands, right?
Oh my God.
To get the money quick as possible.
Cumulatively,
It would be years worth of some people's salaries at this point, like years of salaries.
Big ups to Infidel Castro says, Phil can't manage a rolling income. Phil can't manage a rolling income. He cannot. No. He can't manage any income. He has to spend it. Iwamoto says, thanks for the tip. Who's next? Come on. That's that strategy, right? Thanks for the tip, but who's next? Dumb fucks. Come on. What's wrong with you? Okay, Philip. Hate Army says, question for panel and chat. What happens first? Someone buys an item or trolls get him taken down from the anti-woke merch supplier? So will this get taken down, right? And there's always a chance of that because now it's like a challenge, you know. Some people take it as challenge. I don't think they should do that, but some people do. But I think it seems I don't know. If it's still up by this point, there's always a chance to go down in the future, though, but who knows? Someone will buy shit, by the way. People are going to buy shit. Yeah. Because, you know, the most dedicated will buy shit right away. And, of course, some people are going to buy it for the meme. But after that, it's not going to be a standard every month he's getting a few $100 from this. That's not going to happen. Doesn't happen for anybody. Dissension says, another reason Snood won't be seen on camera is because he has to do the top super chat and the top tipper now. That's harder for him. Comrade Alex in the house. Waffle Bunny 123. NWO News says, Phil is literally a human version of government. Yes, it makes sense when you think about it. Big ups. BR Joe says, Argentina could help him hit that goal every day. I know. Argentina could be a great help. They keep the support going every day. That streak would be hit. If you count that.
For mere pennies, you can hit the streak.
Keep the streak going. King Eagles 29 says, fly, Eagles, fly. Shout outs to Fly, Eagles, fly.
Shout outs.
Nerd Brew says, good luck with translating this tip, you morons. Yeah, I'm not translating that. £2. I guess that's $2. I don't care. I don't have an accountant next to me. Fuck you. Christian C says, has Kino ever mentioned Philip since returning? I don't think they've had a show yet, have they? I don't think they have had a show since they gotten back. So we'll see. The Grippa says, it was funny watching Phil talk about Rich's drug problem on stream, completely unaware Worski was on stream doing coke like a year ago.
Oh, yeah. There's a great supercut of every time Worski hits the pipe, and I don't think Phil has seen that. So
someone that's to be a good option for DSP React. If you have an SOK
I would
account,
love for someone to send that. Yeah,
but just the idea of Phil of all people who has spent so much money on this addiction, and you think I would genuinely have more respect for him if he'd wasted it on drugs.
Oh yeah,
and instead it's going on JPEGs in a Bejeweled knockoff.
At least hookers you get have fun for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Who's Poppin says Phil is so vindictive and spiteful. Oh, you know that. You know that. And that will do it, my friends. Thanks so much for joining us for the episode today. Logan, anything you want to shout out? Let me put your channel in the chat.
Go to the channel, check our stuff out. I have not really been posting lately because my lady and I are in the process of moving households. We are not maxing out credit cards to move, and we're not moving across the country, but we're moving early November, and we've got a lot to do before then. So I'm going to stream when I can between now and then, but expect a new condo tour when I'm in the new condo in November.
Sweet.
So,
are you getting a lease from your current residence as well?
No. We are our current place is taken care of. We're not walking out on it. We're not doing what Phil did. So
will you be selling any statues?
0 credit cards. All the statues are sold. We're all taken care of. So.
What about your poker chips? Will you be leaving those? I know.
No. The poker chips are riding in my car. The movers are not touching them.
Sure.
So
just making sure.
Yep.
All right, Steve. Any final words here, Steve?
Yeah, I did find a poker chip.
Hey, that's the last one.
Hey.
Yeah, the final chip.
Felted.
Felt 'em.
Texas shooters on it or something. I don't know.
Oh, nice. Nice. All right, WPIG will be back tomorrow for the pre-stream, and we'll see after that. But we'll see you tomorrow on WPIG. Sam, send us home, please.
Okay, goodbye, everyone.
I'm not a fat pig.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups. I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats 'cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it. In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like I'm happy with who I am. Did I ever punch a bee? Yes, I did. I actually have punched a bee.